MLB The Show has baseball. Zach Davies, a Washington-born right-hander, gets the starting assignment. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Dan, D-Row, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Hey, thanks, Matty. This is a big one here, D-Row. They've won 2 of the first 3 of this series. This swing game here, you'd like to win 3 out of 4. I know you're at this point, but boy, a split certainly would not be good for this ball club right now.
Yeah, Dan, to win the first 2 games, all right, you can live with dropping the 3rd game of the set, but you don't want to end this 2-2. You work too hard early to not win this series.
Now a move over to first, and they got him.
Well, this game is still getting underway, so maybe he wasn't quite awake yet over there at first. Hate to have a guy picked off, but I guess it's better in the 1st than in the 9th.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Our temperature a very comfortable 72 degrees as we get things started. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. 0-2 count, and the pitch to right field and deep. Look at this thing go, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo home run there for Michael Conforto, number 18 for him on the campaign, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0. Next up for New York, Asdrubal Cabrera, first at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. Next for the Mets, Ahmed Rosario. He comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 1st at Miller Park. Jacob deGrom, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through his stats, and one thing jumped out at me, a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. 1, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and 2, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Next for Milwaukee, Orlando Arcia, and you can see great numbers over the past few games. Now a bouncing ball hits a Frazier down at 3rd, and very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Digging in now for the Brewers, Christian Yelich. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the 1st. 0-1 the count. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate. You know that.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the order of the Brewers. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score.
Leading off for the Mets, right fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right, and he's going to kick off the 2nd with extra bases, and he will pull into 2nd with a leadoff double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning, and he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on 2nd with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Hard ground ball to third. Shaw fields it cleanly, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Stepping into the box, Wilmer Flores. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In the air, down the line in left. After it is Yelich. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. Head-to-head numbers against Zach Davies. He's a .333 hitter. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Grounder down the line at third, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Yelich is under it, and that's the third out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Eric Thames, set to lead off the home half of the second. No balls and 1 strike. Swing and a line drive, but a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. Gone!
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
Comes in here right at 260. 7 homers, 26 RBI. Hit out towards second. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes, even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
On to first, and they turn the double play.
Center fielder,
Swing, high drive, left field, and deep. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball.
Tried the old ambush tactic, and it almost worked right there. Wasn't able to keep that first pitch fastball fair. The at-bat, he's got a lot left in this. If he's able to let that one go, I still think he can have a quality AB.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. The speed they always talk about with this guy was on full display there.
Yeah, when you've got elite speed like this guy does, Matt, you don't need any help from the fielders to give you more time. He's thinking extra bases as soon as the ball gets to the outfield, and that time he wanted 3.
Grounded up the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the Brewers tie things up. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from the home of the Brewers, Miller Park.
Leading off with the Mets, pitcher.
So here's the Mets pitcher, Jacob deGrom. 9-1-2 due up. High in the air out towards shallow right. Santana moves over, 1 out. And with 1 away, it's time to check the standings in the NL Central as you see where the Brewers find themselves entering action today. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit to first. Thames right there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Up next for the Mets,
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Michael Conforto. He's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
He pulls this one into right. And that's in for a base hit. His second in as many trips to the plate.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs. Where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
You know, your offense just throws a number up on the board for you. The last thing you want to do is go out there and not throw a donut up for the boys. He was able to get those first two outs so quick, but now with a hit and a single, he finds himself in a little bit of trouble.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Oh, it's off the third base bag. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And the runner from second is in to score. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Hey, D-Road, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight